And we are just so glad you're all here tonight to collaborate together. And we had such a great time last week, really learning ideas from one another. And we had so much sharing. And we just want to welcome that tonight as well. And hopefully you all had a chance to watch the Journey to Bronze Ambassador Session 3 before you're able to jump on this call, so you can get the training in as well. So let's get started. We have some amazing celebrations, and I'm so excited to just say congrats to all of you. You're working hard to build your businesses, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to really try and do training and build, and we can see that it's working. So I'm not sure if Angelia had a chance to join us tonight, but we have Angelina Rosario, who's added 2 new team members in Campaign 10 to her team. So, woohoo! She is a star promoter, and she is rocking it. Brand new into leadership. So congratulations, Angelia. And then we also have Corinne Gattarello, and she is brand new into leadership as well. She is on Kathy Millard's team, and she has 1 appointment in Campaign 10. So congratulations, Corinne. We also have Jessica Rios. Is Jessica on the call? Let me take a look. Well, congratulations to you, Jessica. You had 1 new appointment in Campaign 9. And then we have LaTanya Brown. LaTanya's on the call tonight. Woohoo, LaTanya, 1 new appointment in Campaign 10. Congratulations to you.
And thank you so much.
Way to go. After we're done with the celebrations, we'd love for you to share with us, how it was that you came about getting your new traditional appointment.
Okay, will do.
Okay. And then congratulations to Janet Sides. Woohoo, Janet. 1 new appointment, your very first appointment, if I'm not mistaken, in Campaign 10. So now you are a promoter. Congratulations. All right. And we hope that you'll all share with us some of the ways that you got your first appointments, how it made you feel, and just share, because we need to learn from you. And then check this out. I wanted to give a shout out, myself, Mary Jo, and I believe it's Veronica Stats, to our new team member, Sarah Townsend. It's her 3rd campaign with Avon. LOA stands for Length of Association. Her 3rd campaign, she has in personal online sales $321.
Wow.
Yes. Can you believe that? Her 3rd order. So if Sarah's on, I'm not sure if she's had a chance to join. How cool would it be to hear from her on how she's making that happen? And we also have new fundraisers. And this is so exciting. It's always great to learn how it is you came about finding the people that you are going to reach out to about fundraising. We have amazing fundraisers, and kudos to Sarah Townsend again. Congratulations, Sarah. It sounds like you have a new fundraiser scheduled. And then Anna Hale is on the call with us. Maybe she'll tell us just a little bit more about her fundraiser. And we also have Lorna Castle, who has secured a fundraiser. So congratulations to all of you, and really being beauty bosses and making it happen. So before we move to the next slide, we would absolutely love some sharing. If I don't think Corinne's on the call, but if LaTanya would like to speak out, or Janet, and share with us, how were you able to secure and get your brand new recruit on your team?
This is LaTanya. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Actually, I have been starting doing some advertisement on Facebook, and I created an independent Avon page with my name and just posting out their products and about joining up, signing up with Avon. And one of my former church members actually reached out to me. She had texted me asked me if I had a few minutes to talk and just asked me about the business. And I guess she used to do it like years ago, maybe like 20 some odd years ago, and was looking to get back into it. So, and I know her and her daughter are doing it together. So she's like a co-applicant. And I know that they've placed like a couple of orders so far. So it's going pretty good. Just trying to keep them under my wings right now.
That's awesome. I love to hear you say that you are working to build your Facebook profile and sharing your business there and reaching out to the people you know on your warm list, right? I'm sure that
Absolutely.
the memory jogger comes in handy sometimes to remind you the places you go and the people you can meet just right from your church. So thank you so much, LaTanya. And I don't know if Janet has a minute to step off of mute. I don't know, but we'd love to hear about your new appointment, Janet.
Hey, it's Terry, Kate. I noticed in the chat box that Janet is feeling a titch under the weather, but better than yesterday. So we're going to read here a little bit about, she typed it in, I think. There she is. I got my recruit from a vendor show. She was a Scentsy rep, previous Avon rep, and decided I was having so much fun and wanted to join again. Isn't that amazing? See, she was out having a ton of fun. That is what it's all about. I just love that story.
Absolutely, Janet. It sounds like you're participating in a lot of different community events, and that's really one of the keys to really be the brand of Avon and be out there in your community so they know who the Avon lady is, right? And they think of you whenever they think of Avon. So absolutely love it, Janet. Thank you so much. And another great part about our business is Avon has amazing fundraisers. And there's such a great opportunity to sell more, build more relationships, and potentially grow your team. So I don't know if Anna wants to come off of mute or Lorna. We'd love to hear a little bit more about how you secured and made that fundraiser happen in your business.
Mary, this is Lorna. I would like to suggest that even though I have talked to people about the fundraiser, we are not going to sit down until June. It's Christian high school. And because they're closing in on all of their tests and everything, we're not going to be able to sit down until June. But I would like to tell you that in campaign 9, I signed up a recruit. In campaign 10, I signed up 2 recruits, and in campaign 11, I signed up 1 recruit. So I have 4 brand new recruits.
Round of applause. Woohoo! That's awesome, Lorna.
Thank you.
Great job, Lorna.
Great work. We should have had your name under here under the new team members area. But
that's okay. You guys have got me with fundraisers, and by faith, we're going to be able to do it. I've got another lady too, but right now the places that they work, they're just inundated with end of the year doing stuff. So I was a little disappointed, but in the meantime, it gave me a chance to talk with other people and sign up recruits.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Great job. You know, the other thing too, Lorna, not always will groups embrace a fundraiser immediately. A lot of times those are things that we have to put into the works and work with groups and organization according to their time frame. So having a fundraiser set up to talk to them in June is a great goal, and it will give you enough time to get everything ready and prepared for that first encounter.
That's true. It's given me a chance to go out there and look and see the stuff that I want. And because we live in North Carolina, because we have mosquitoes from like April until October, we're going to do a great job with bug off.
Absolutely.
Good job.
So, Lorna, it sounds like to me you're really out and about and interacting with people and creating that opportunity to share with them. So, great job. We love to hear those stories. And that's what this is all about, helping you get your business to the next level. So, thank you so much for sharing. And while we're on this slide here, has anybody in the past week or two had a chance to get some new customers that you haven't shared with us?
Yes.
Lorna, awesome.
I've gotten altogether now, I think there's 12. And I've gotten, I think 4 or 5 customers in October, in the second campaign, 10. And the other day we were going through Harris Teeter, and Karen Coughlin is my amazing upline. She dropped off 15 new catalogs because she's going to be on vacation. And I had just gotten them. We were going to go over and get some tangerines. And a lady that works there ran up and said, "Those are Avon books. I want them." I just grabbed it right out. And so I took the phone number, and I'm going to go back and hopefully, I don't know for sure, but she said she's going to order. So tonight I put the Avon pink thing in there with a bunch of catalogs and just passively put it in there and walked through Costco and got the very same reaction. And they said, "You've been coming here for a year. Why didn't you tell us?" And I said, "Well, you're a retail store. I don't want the managers getting all upset." But 2 of them said, "We're going to order." And the other one has never used Avon. And I bought some of those A boxes and showed 2 brand new people that. And so they said they're going to order $40 so they can afford to be able to get that and be able to get those A boxes for $10. But I'm excited because I'll get 10 brand new catalogs. So by just carrying that around with me with my Infosoft and having it where I can show people, now I can get free catalogs, which I need because I'm brand new.
Absolutely. There's so many awesome things that we all hear you say is, it sounds like you're out and about. You have your materials and tools with you at all times. And I also heard you say you're following up. And that's such a key to when we're talking to people and sharing our business with them and learning about them, making sure that we have that follow-up piece also.
Right.
So very good. Does anybody else have any stories they want to share about conversation starting? Anybody start a conversation that
Yes,
maybe you wouldn't normally have done in your stepping out of your comfort zone?
I did yesterday. I went to Walgreens, and I just happened to have a small purse, and I couldn't fit my Avon brochure inside it. So when I was checking out, I had one in my hand, and I just set it on the counter while I was getting my money. And she said, "Avon, I can't even believe how long it's been since I've seen one of those." And so I said, "Oh, well, here you go. Here's one." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I really want one of these." And I said, "Oh, really? And what do you think about, have you ever thought about becoming a rep?" "Oh, no, I wouldn't know how. I can't do sales. I wouldn't know what to say." And I said, "Well, really, it sells itself, as you just see, And I gave her my card, and I told her and she had a few questions about a couple of items if they still had this, and I said, "Oh, yes," and I gave her the book, and I said, "I'll check back with you in a couple of days." She said, "Oh, yes, so I can have time to take a look at the book." So I gave her a book, and hopefully a new customer or even a new rep. And I had left one book in one of the, not the carts, but the baskets that they have there. And I received an email today from Walgreens store that said, "Please don't leave your brochures on the shelves. We have a no soliciting
Policy?
policy here." But,
Well, that's okay. Accidents happen. You'll just know for next time.
right.
But good. That's good. You know what, Anna, I heard you say when you said you'd follow up with her, it must be you got her, her phone number or her digits. So
Nobody wants to give a phone number. I whenever I ask people, they're like, "Oh, no, I'll think about it. I'll call you if I want to."
Oh.
So how do you give the phone number? I get their names, and then I know that they work there, so I know to go back and look for them. And whenever I ask for, not whenever, but yeah, mostly if I don't know the person ahead of time, they are not ready to give out a phone number.
Well, and that's where, building that relationships comes in handy. Right. It sounds like Walgreens is one of those places that you pop into, and the more you're in there,
I go there. I just happened to be, it was down the street from church, and I happened to need something. So, but I mean, I will now because I want to go and talk to her. But yeah, usually I go to a Rite Aid, but I had better luck at the Walgreens.
Well, hey, I think Walgreens is buying Rite Aid, actually.
Oh,
But that's
boy.
probably a sidebar conversation.
And I also finally got I've been working on our Sunday school to get a fundraiser going for about a month. I've been trying to get a hold of the the, the supervisor or the leader of our Sunday school, and she said she'd been busy. And so finally, then yesterday, just about 10 minutes before church, she said that I'll meet with you today and we can talk about that. So I gathered up my things and we discussed it, and we're going to. We don't have Sunday school next week, so we're going to start it May 20th and go. You know, we discussed all of the time frames, and we're going to sell the Bug Guard. I thought that'd be good for this time of year. And she said she agreed. I showed her a couple of the other items, but we both agreed that Bug Guard would be a good sale. And so it looks like everything's a go for that.
Excellent. Our Bug Guard fundraiser is really, really amazing. So one last question for you. What is it? What are they trying to earn money for Sunday school?
Everything.
Supplies.
Because right now we get for supplies, and we just like get a $25 registration fee, and that really it doesn't cover much. So we don't really have any fundraisers. We had one bake sale. It's like so it's just a way to raise some funds for some of the supplies.
Well, absolutely. Congratulations to you for getting that set up.
Thank you.
All right. And we wanted to share, we had Julie New in our first boot camp class that we ran in February and March. And I just wanted to give a shout out. Julie in Campaign 10 has promoted to Bronze Ambassador, which was her goal. And I just wanted to let you know, with self-belief and hard work, this can be you as well, and you can reach your next goal. So the class, she said, really did help her with new ways to reach out to people. And she said it's been a blessing for her, and she is ready to take the next coaching class so she can move to her next goal of Silver Ambassador. So congratulations to Julie. And I hope we'll be able to put your face and name on one of these slides very soon as well. All right, so Ready, Set, Actions to Growth. This program is really a duplicatable process, and we wanted to make sure that you are all getting the most bang for your buck by taking this training and working with us as well as your leaders. So we kind of wanted to just ask for a little bit of feedback on how the one-on-one coaching call with your leader is going so far. And wondered if any leaders on the team would like to speak out and just say how the one-on-ones have been going, if they've been beneficial, if you've had a chance to, learn what your team members' goals are. And not to put anyone on the spot, but we would just love to hear some feedback. Is there any leader willing to speak up and share a little bit about your one-on-one phone calls that you're having with your team member?
I don't mind. I had one-on-ones with Ophelia and Beverly Hayes. Beverly Hayes is very inspiring because she is really good. I don't know if she's been saying anything on these calls, but she's really, really dug her heels in, and she's going out making a great effort. So we discussed some of the efforts that she's making. She's not letting anything discourage her. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, but she's willing to put forth all the effort to make it happen. Her sales are increasing, and at the same time she's trying to recruit. So really, really proud of her. And Ophelia's doing awesome. Her big thing was time management. So we've sat down and set some goals for that, and we're following up on that to see how we can stay on course in terms of juggling a home, family, job, and an Avon business. So I think this is really good. I think the class is working out, and these ladies are doing an outstanding job. And also we have, I have another person that is actually on vacation right now that she did a video while she was on vacation, Melody Sims, and she's loving her iPhone 10 she won with her scratch off. So she's making videos, and so the program is very helpful.
Audrey, thank you so much for partnering with your team. And it sounds like your one-on-one calls and your partnership has really been very beneficial for not only them, but for you guys growing your relationship together too. So I love to hear that with Ophelia, you guys are working through time management and you're able to coach her through some of those things. And Beverly, congratulations to you. Your sales are moving up and you're working on recruiting. So excited for you. And Melody Sims, I know she couldn't be on the call, but I tell you, I just love her Facebook posts. When she earned that phone, she had such an awesome post. Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations to you, Audrey, and you partnering with 3 of your team members that want to move their business to the next level.
Thank you.
Is there any other leaders that may want to share? All right. Well, I know many of you are having your one-on-one phone calls, and that's such an important piece of the program.
Hey, Kate.
Yes.
Okay, I had to get myself off mute. I was putting something in the chat box here that a couple of you saw. Go to Dollar Tree and buy some of the cheap Post-it notes because that's a great place to recruit. And put a Post-it note on the front of every brochure you have. And when you hand that book out, strive to get at least one form of contact information for the people. That is probably got to be the best advice I ever got from my old DSM. So that's an idea for people. As far as this one-on-one stuff goes, I know a few of us have had some schedule conflicts, but I actually had a girl enroll that's working on her first recruit that's out of state in Florida.
Scott, are you there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The internet dropped on me.
Okay. We can't hear you, Scott, but when you can, just come back on and keep sharing with us, okay? Love your Post-it note idea. That's a great way to capture information when you're talking.
Okay, I think it brought me back finally, so this might work. But this girl that I recruited last week, she just messaged me with $160 in new orders so far, and she's just starting in campaign 11.
Fantastic.
And on top of that, I've been talking to this girl for 2 years about joining my team. The time was finally right for her. Now, granted, we hope that we never have to wait 2 years for a sign-up, but you want to keep that conversation with the people going because you never know when the time's going to be right for that person to join your team.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing, Scott. Okay, so now we're going to talk about being the Avon brand. In our session 3, hopefully you had a chance to watch the recording. I'll keep saying that because it talks about being the brand. And I know on our last collaboration call, Lorna had spoke up, and I may have her talk again because it was really helpful to hear her story about being the brand. So really making sure to be proud of the company you represent every time you walk out the door or every time you post online. We need to show everyone around us that our company means a lot to us and that our company cares a lot for them as well. So making sure you look the part, wearing our Avon makeup, our Mark makeup, our clothing. We have the cutest clothes right now. Oh my gosh. I can't get enough of the clothes that are out right now for us for summer. So, and something that we want to encourage all of you to do, I think most of you are all on social media. A lot of you get on our group page and post, and a lot of you are reaching out and putting out Facebook videos and going live. But we want to encourage every one of you to be the brand and take a selfie. Take a selfie once a week and just post it on there with your best lipstick, maybe your new scarf or your new jewelry, and really put it out there on social media so people can see what you're up to and how confident you feel and how beautiful you look. So make sure that that's a priority for you and your business, is to be the brand. And then we also talked about being prepared to find team members and customers. I love your guys' stories. You know, Anna's out, she has her brochures, she's talking to people with her brochures. Lorna's, you know, running into Costco or Sam's Club, I can't remember which one, and she's got her materials, and, you know, she has products, and I'm sure all of you have sample cards and business cards. Be prepared. That's such another important piece to be a successful Avon representative. And then also, be knowledgeable of what we have to offer, right? Make sure you understand the Kickstart program. If you're going to be out and about talking to people about Avon, you know, say, oh my gosh, what would you do with an extra $1,000? Because that's what they can earn through the Kickstart program. We have some really cool incentives right now, which Terry's going to talk about. You can get $25 rebate right now if you join Avon, and we're going to share more about that. But maybe many of you know about that because you're knowledgeable of what Avon has to offer. All right, and I see Janet put something. I love it, Janet. She says, if you tell a story with your picture or videos, people listen to what you have to say much more than just posting a picture without a story. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Janet. I just love it. And your story can be about anything, but your story can also be about your belief in the company, your 30-second commercial, what you love about Avon, and what it has meant to you. Does anybody have a story or had a moment where you felt like, gosh, you know, being the brand has really helped my business succeed?
Kate,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes.
I was teasing Mike because when we first moved here last year, I was 45 pounds overweight and I was on a walker 15 months ago. And after going to the gym and going to Weight Watchers and losing all that weight, I had more energy, and that's why I decided to do this. And it's made me get up, and before I would run to the store and pray that I didn't run into anybody I knew, so that if I didn't have makeup on or whatever. And now I'm so concerned that if I go out and try to recruit someone or get a new customer, that I have to look the part. And it's changed my whole life, because now I will get up and get things out of the way and go out there, whether we find someone or not. It's just been a rallying for me and helped me to get the confidence back that I had when I was working in the beauty industry. I had a lot of beauty salons. And so it's helped to resurrect me, and people see that. And I've got one really beautiful top that's kind of like yellow. And I know I can't wear it every day because I'm afraid I'm going to run into the same people. But when I wear that, I get the wildest reaction from people, because with my red hair and everything, people notice right away. And that's how that one lady wanted to raise funds. And another lady wanted to tell me that her mom had been selling Avon for 40 years, and that I'm going to be calling her this week and seeing if maybe we can sit down. And so, and watching this the past 4 weeks or 3 weeks, being on here with you, has revitalized all the things that I would remember. And you guys have really made a difference in my life, not just with Avon.
Oh, Lorna, thank you so much. You make us blush. We appreciate that. How sweet. And I just love to hear you say, you know, that you're feeling revitalized and Avon is helping you feel better about yourself and be more confident. And so keep up the good work, and you're doing awesome. You're so very inspiring. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, so we talked about being the brand and being yourself. Avon has so much amazing products for us to help brand our Avon image. In front of us, we have 3 leaders that are with us, who are either your upline or are in the program with us. And they are great examples of how they brand themselves with the Avon products, the Avon fashion. And best of all, they help to inspire others with their Avon smile. Okay, so one of the things that we would really like to do is have each of you brand yourself, take a couple selfies, and make sure you post them. Let others know about the clothing and the different product lines we have. One of the things that we hear representatives say is that Avon products will sell themselves. And you are so right. We have such state-of-the-art products. We have such top-notch jewelry and fashion. You know, our fragrance and our colors are just amazing. But nobody knows that you are an Avon representative until you start talking and share your knowledge, your belief, and your passion for our products and our company. So definitely make sure that we take pictures, we post them, and we share them. Now, how many of you on the phone have branded yourself as well? You know, put on your jewelry, put on your clothing, taken those selfies and posted those about. You know, who would like to share some of the things that you have done as far as selfies and how it has helped you with your business by letting people know you are the brand? Okay.
And I'll speak up because I'll tell you, that's how I started selling Avon clothing, is by wearing pretty much anytime a new campaign came out, I pick an outfit from the brochure and wear it when I went to drop off brochures or when I went to meet with someone, and you get compliments. And if you wear it with pride or you put it together some kind of way, people will notice it, and then they'll say, oh, I love those shoes, or I love that dress. Oh God, that looks so nice. And it just opens the opportunity for you to say, well, yeah, Avon, this is from Avon, this is from the current campaign, or this is from the last campaign. A lot of people still have that misconception that Avon is all about perfume or just jewelry, but Avon is a lot more. Wear shoes, wear bras, and I've been able to sell tons of bras and tons of blouses, shoes, just based on that.
Thank you. You're right, Audrey. And it is amazing once you start opening those conversations with people and letting them know about what Avon has. It's so enlightening to see their responses and how well they embrace that as well. Now, you, as somebody who does do a lot of posting and do brand yourself through social media, how often do you change up your selfies and your different pictures that you're posting through social media, Audrey?
Well, you know what? I have not been the best person in the world for for putting it on social media, and I gotta work on that. I miss community. Everybody in the community waits to see what's new in Avon. They wait for me to come out and wear it. So, you know, by using social media, I could I'm positive I can reach a bigger audience. But my neighborhood, everywhere I go, I service 4 nursing homes. They look to see what's new. The little ladies, I'll come in and they'll say, oh my God, you're ordering that. You're not going to look like her when you put it on. And then I always have to say, yes, she will. She'll look just like me. We're going to be twins or something like that. And they actually order it. The sandals, the dresses, the necklaces, and especially those beauty bundles. There was a phenomenal beauty bundle in this past What's New. Love it, love it, love it. So I've already got a couple of them sold. So you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing, Audrey. Does anyone else have anything that you have done in different ways that you have branded yourself in your Avon business through social media, or even just within your neighborhood like Audrey has spoke of?
Hey, Mary Jo, it's Terry. I'm just reading Janet's post here because I know her voice is a little scratchy, but she says, I think I have branded myself by my capsule wardrobe idea. I mix and match everything well. I show other women how to do it too. I love to help women feel like a 10 every time they go out of their house. I also have branded myself with natural health and wellness as a coach, being that I have had a previous wellness center. So that's awesome, Janet. And I would also say, watching what you post on, if I can just talk about you a little bit, on Facebook, you are always looking the brand. And, you know, every time I see something new, you are a consistent poster, you do the videos, and I really think that helps build your business as well. So great job.
Can I ask Janet, what is a capsule wardrobe?
Well, she's probably
or Terry, if you know.
I don't know what one is, but I love it. I want to know too. Maybe she'll type it in the chat box for us.
Okay. You know, I know
they're talking about that capsule wardrobe. When they had that Facebook training on there talking about the clothes, they were saying how they were putting together complete outfits. So in the particular campaign, they would have blouses, skirts, pants, shoes, jewelry, everything. So you could buy maybe 9 pieces and they would all coordinate and make several outfits.
I totally get it's like that's all coming back to me now. Audrey, thank you so much. And Janet, you are so right. We can go on her Facebook page and we can see all those pieces put together. But I so remember them doing that. And it was a great way to say, geez, all these pieces go together, and think of how many outfits you could make with that. So that's awesome.
And I'm going to share that Melody is in California right now, but she did a Facebook Live an hour ago talking about her Avon, promoting it. So I did send it to you on your timeline, Kate, a few minutes ago, and I'm going to also share it with everybody. But she's just enjoying making these lives with her new iPhone 10.
that is awesome. That is great. You know, it's fun. It's fun to run the businesses that each of you ladies and gentlemen have out there. You know, when we start sharing and we talk about what we do within our business and how we can grow our business, it's interesting to listen to the passion that each and every one of you have in your voice. And when we go out and we work the 5x5 and work to put these things in action, whether they be within community events or we use our social media. We use chance encounters throughout the grocery stores, you know, the different parks, sporting events, meetings that we have at our kids' schools. You know, we can throw in the different fundraisers, all of those things. When we have so much fun and we have so much passion, the energy that we can create within our business is amazing. And when we can take that energy and use it and work it within our everyday life, you ladies and gentlemen have businesses that are unstoppable. You know, we talk about running our Avon business and being able to do it within our everyday life. So one of the things that I have challenged a lot of my leaders to do is not to change their verbiage and not to change their actions from what they do on a regular basis to when they're going out to work their business. Be natural, be excitable, talk to everybody, open those conversations. When somebody pays you a compliment, open that door and just start talking about your Avon business And that's going to help to bring people in. So it just really will help us to really realize that those 5 by 5 that we talk about, 5 contacts every day, 5 days a week, is going to become so easy and so natural that we don't have to go out and work our Avon business. We're just going to go out and have fun every day. And so keep the excitement, brand yourself, have people come to you and start talking about it, which then also helps to roll us into, you know, what do we have planned for the month? How many of us have reached out to our friends and our family and said, let's get together and have a coffee? You know, let's go to the local bakery and just have coffee and maybe sample some of the different fragrances and have people look at us. They see us, they see the fun, and they see the excitement. There's so many great ideas that we can use to help build those excitement amongst others and help them to continue to grow our business. We talk about possibility meetings, chance encounters, pop-up parties, vendor shows. How many of you have challenged yourself to do some of these events, to get together just a group of friends and to talk about the products? I know I was talking to Lorna today, and she was talking about putting some of those into action where she might be able to get some of her friends together and do some sampling. How many of you have thought about doing that? Or even like Kate has suggested, what about doing an unboxing of your products that have been delivered to your home? Has anyone tried anything and stepped out of your comfort zone in the past 2 weeks to help share some of your products and your ideas? This is Janet Sides. She's doing an inventory blowout sale on her business page, and she's going to have giveaways. That's a great idea. Great way to do it. Who else do it? I know we have. Scott, what are some of the ideas that you recommend to your team members to step out of their comfort zone?
Sorry about that. I had to, I was hoping the internet stayed on. So far, so good. You know, one of the things we have been doing, I'm going to start pushing the 5 by 5 exercise. That, to be honest with you, is one of my biggest challenges because I just go out and start talking to people. I don't make a list first sometimes. But the other thing, too, is I'm talking to all my people, and I'm actually getting ready to start my own camp on becoming a promoter and star promoter like you guys are working on here. I went out and had 2 opportunity meetings last Monday. A week ago, I met with my coach, and we actually wound up with 2 opportunity meetings in one day. And of course, that was how we got a couple of people signed up. So it doesn't hurt to have these meetings and take any contacts you might have and send a note out to them. Hey, I'll be in this area. Come out and see it. So lots of good ideas on that. In fact, I'm actually coming to Michigan now that the weather's warm, you guys.
Okay. So. Great job. Kathy Millard, I know you have a great presence on social media, and I've seen you do some different things on Facebook to help stir up conversation and kind of get groups going. Can you talk about some of the things that you have tried and what have worked for you? Okay. Who else do we have that we know?
Mary?
I think, yes?
This is Lorna. When we have, like yesterday, we took our great-grandchildren over to the Golden Corral, and I always keep cards in my purse, and I've been taking catalogs everywhere. And so when everybody was eating and having snacks and stuff like that, I was seeing other people that were not engaged, talking and whatever, and I handed out about 8 cards to the people that were back there doing the dessert tables and to the waitresses and just different people. And then as I walk by, people notice my jewelry. They don't know it's not Avon. I don't tell them. But so I gave out 3 books. And that's something that I haven't done before. I was kind of leery because I thought we're in a restaurant. I'm hoping no one's going to mind. So I was trying to be as discreet as I could be. And I was just elated when we left and thought that I was able to do that. And the only thing is, I was telling you this today when you spoke to me, Mary Jo, that it's hard, though, to get information if they won't give it. And I'll give them my card and say, do you have a card? And they say no. And I'll say, well, is there any way I can get in contact with you to follow up, see how you're doing? And they say, no, but I got your book. So I've left it at that and know that it's a hot contact. And I didn't just walk away. So I'm trying different things that you've suggested and different things that Christina, I'm sorry, has suggested. And so tonight, when we went to Costco, I took the stuff and put it in the cart, knowing that a week ago the manager was kind of keeping an eye on me because I was talking to people and talking about Avon. So now I'm kind of standing back a little bit so that he doesn't tell me I can't bring those books in there. But I'm trying all the stuff that you guys are telling me, and I'm excited that a lot of it's working.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. You know, and one of the things that I had talked about when I was over in the Green Bay area, we have a lot of newer reps who don't necessarily have business cards yet. And one of the things that I have suggested for new representatives is not necessarily to go out and buy business cards, but to buy some of our samples that we have, label those with your name, your phone number, and your Easter on there, and use those as a business card. They're a great way not only to get people your contact information, but it's a great way to give them a sample as well. And one of the things that really helped to open my eyes up to this is I was somewhere with a rep a year or so ago during the summer, and we were working, and she handed me a sample for something. And I said, wow, what a great opportunity. We could use this as business cards. And I just threw the sample in my center console. Well, that day it got really hot. And as we had been out working, we go to get back into the car, and I opened my door, and the smell of the inside of my car was amazing. It smelled great. But it also brought me back to realize and to think, wow, you know what? That's that sample they gave me. I better find that sample and make sure I keep that contact information. So it can be used for dual purposes. And Lorna and I had talked today, and she said sometimes she has a hard time getting contact information. And as business professionals, one of the things that we can do is say, to keep it on a professional basis, do you have a business card? Asking someone if they have a business card will keep it on a more of a professional level. They may say no, they don't, and you can say, that's okay. I'm going to give you my business card, but can I collect your contact information so I can follow up with you? It comes across a lot more professional than reaching into our purse and finding that little scratch pad or that little, receipt that we had from McDonald's when we stopped and bought a soda earlier in the day, and we scratched their name and their phone number on it. So it just helps to take us to that more professional level, and to have them, look at us in that professional level, which also helps to ease that comfort when we're asking for their contact information. So there's a lot of different things that we can do. So great ideas. Thank you for sharing, and let's keep sharing those. Oh, I love the little motion. So one of the things that we want to do tonight is we want to make sure that we go back and just touch on the different things that each of you will need to achieve the Bronze Ambassador. And who's going to be our next Bronze Ambassador? So the first goal that we have to achieve a Bronze Ambassador is you as a leadership rep needs to have $200 in personal orders. The second thing that we need is you need to have at least 3 people in your first generation placing an order. And remember, your first generation are the people that you yourself have recruited and have directly signed up underneath you. Now, once we have those 2 things, and we have to roll our personal order and our team members' orders together, and we have to have combined sales of $1,000 in that campaign or more in order to reach our goal of a bronze ambassador. So we call those our sales and our team sales. Combined sales are our total unit sales. So
Mary,
how many have set their, yes?
Mary, this is Lorna. After you achieve that, then do you have to have a certain amount of months that you complete and then you become a bronze ambassador, or what do you do after you get your 3 people that have ordered all the same campaign, you've reached your $1,000 and you've sold your $200 personally?
You will become a bronze ambassador, and for each campaign that you meet those goals, you will remain a bronze ambassador. When you can hold that title for at least 4 consecutive campaigns, or 4 out of the first 5 campaigns after achieving bronze ambassador, is when you will receive your bonus for title advancement.
So then when you complete that, say the month of June, say for an instance, I know I'll have $200 plus, or I won't be able to do the Kickstarter, but so then I have 3 people that order in that campaign and combined sales are $1,000. So at that point, then every month that I do that, 4 out of 5 months, I'll be able to maintain the promotion of bronze ambassador. Is that what you're saying?
Correct, but it's per campaign, and a campaign cycle is 2 weeks. Okay, so if you achieve it in campaign 11, you'll hold it for campaign 11, campaign 12, campaign 13, and campaign 14. And then you will have have earned that bonus. And this is something that Christina and I can talk to you and break it down in more detail after our call, or probably tomorrow at some point, if that would work for you.
No, that's awesome, because now I know what I need to do.
Okay, no problem. Okay, and then I think Terry is going to take over and talk to us about RepFest.
So how many of you are actually already registered for RepFest and are going? You can certainly come off mute and yell, yay, me. Kay Jenkins is going. Janet Sides, Christine, Vicki.
I'm going.
Scott, Kathy. Pretty sure Audrey's going. I know that. Yep. I can't wait either, Janet.
I'm definitely going.
Love it, love it. So Avon has put out a great, which is for all representatives and above, but really kind of exciting little incentive here. Campaigns 11 through 13. Have you all seen this already? Do you know about the heart of it all? Hopefully. But anyways, it's a great incentive right now, and it's just kind of fun. I think it'll be great. Can you imagine wearing the sunglasses at RepFest? And, you can earn a scarf and potentially even a way into the VIP party, which you may not be able to get into prior to that. So, it really is level 1 is sell $200 plus in each campaign, or sell $1,000 total for the 3 campaigns. And that is just for all representatives. You will get the sunglasses and or the scarf. And then for non-leadership and promoters, the top 500 representatives with the greatest sales over $2,000 are going to get the sunglasses, the scarf, and the VIP party, Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't we all, let's get all to that VIP party, right? Who's coming? I don't know if any of you that were, that's right, Janet. Woo, I want the VIP. It was an amazing party last year. I know it is every year, and that would be such a great thing to get that from this incentive as well. And, you know, one of the things is just to make sure that we're, whatever representatives are on your team, you know, just make sure they know about all these incentives, because Avon always has the best incentives and they're always so much fun. Kind of going back to, trying to remember at the beginning who said, oh, it was Janet. It was like, hey, people just saw I was having fun. And that's what Avon is all about. We just like to have a good time. And I think this incentive really spells that out as well. Now, here is a really great way in the next little bit of time for you to really get those. I know Janet said she just needs 2 more people, and the sales are already there, just needs 2 more people. What a better time to really get those 2 extra people started on your team, because now there's a rebate out there and it's online as well. So here's just the crux of what you need to do. The recruits can earn a $25 credit to use towards purchases on your Avon.com. So this is when they first start with Avon and they get either the $50 starter kit or the $100 starter kit. So this can encourage your new representatives to start their business now, right? Because now they're going to get $25 credit, which is going to be able to go towards all the purchases that they made. To be eligible, a new recruit must enroll by May 2nd, so that's already passed, to May 29th. And they must purchase the $50 or $100 kit. So that's pretty easy. And then all they have to do is place their order online by June 12th. So that's pretty easy, pretty awesome, and a great way to right now be able to get people started with those bigger kits. Think about that $50 kit. And even though the $25 kit is a great way to get started, there's so much more that they can start to build their business in that $50 kit. And now through the 29th, you can offer them that middle kit. Kind of was focusing on that, even though it's a great deal on that $100 kit as well. Think about that middle kit. They can get that for the same price as the starter kit. So that would be a great way to get people to say yes now, right? And then here's the Ready, Set, Actions for Growth. So what we'd really like to see you do this week, remember we talked about being the brand. Take those selfies. I'm going to be watching. Maybe I'll take a few myself. I'm terrible at selfies, so I need practice as well. But we'd love to see those selfies and be the brand, just as we saw some of the examples earlier and different ideas. You know, as Audrey says, the people know we're in the community, but, you know, let's get out in the community and on our social media. Take advantage of it all. Then schedule or participate in an opportunity party. Let's get some parties going. Scott, I love you had 2 meetings and got some signups. That's amazing. How about a Facebook virtual party, right? Or do it live. Invite all your contacts to these parties. This is the way to get your business to the next level, is really using all the tools that we have. And then add 2 people plus to your team. Thinking about how we become Bronze Ambassador. If you all have 1 or 2 people now and you add 2 more people, you could all next week on the collaboration call, we could all be celebrating all our new Bronze Ambassadors. Wouldn't that be amazing? And then be ready to share all your successes on your next one-on-one coaching call. And then, of course, we're going to be sending this out to you. We just recorded the session 4 recording, and be ready to collaborate on Monday, May 14th at 8 p.m. And I can't wait to celebrate all your great successes this week. I know you'll have an awesome week. I know the weather has broke, so there's so many opportunities to get out and about. So we so appreciate you being on the call, and we'll talk to you soon this week. Have a great rest of your evening.